Welcome. Awesome. So yeah, just come in the chat box, and at any point, if you have any question on the topic, let me know. But there's been, and that's what I want to start with today. A few days ago, or maybe last week, there's been a post in the Facebook group, in my Facebook group. If you're not a member of it, I recommend you check it out. It's totally free. But I want to show you guys that specific post. This calendar. Okay, here we go. I want to show you guys that specific post on the Facebook group. It's this one right here, and I should have kind of blocked everything, but it doesn't really matter. But someone's saying he's been able to turn 50 pound into 172 pound 3 weeks ago. Okay. Now, what's the problem with this? For some people, this is totally fine. Some people, this is what they expect. And as you can see, like, there's people here to congratulate him, to tell him that he did a good job and everything. And to some extent, that's all right. But here's the point, and that's going to be pretty much the whole topic of the video today. Can you really turn 50 pound into 100, and no matter what currency, no matter what like kind of amount we're talking about? Let's talk about how let's talk about why you cannot just turn a small amount to a big amount. The thing is that what happens with this is that most people, when you tell them that you turned $50 into $172, what are they going to do? They're going to congratulate you. Well, good job, you turned this small amount to a big amount. Or not, it's not that big, but still, it's like 400% anyway. Okay, so you did that, good job. So they're probably going to congratulate you. What's the problem here is that you don't really understand the principle of trading, and you don't really understand like all the rules behind it. I see many people who, like, what they tell me is, they tell me, I'm going to start with a small amount, I'm going to grow my account as fast as I can, and when I'm going to be to a big amount of money in my account, I'll start to add more risk management, more rules around my trading, because because it's too risky, right? But here's the problem: everything that you do becomes a habit. So the thing that I've seen multiple times is traders say they start with a small amount, they do everything they can to make it a bigger amount, which means they risk too much. They go all in on some trades. They don't know, they don't have a clue about what they're doing. They're just acting on the spot. And then they say, well, when I reach that amount, that big account, I'll start to implement risk management and money management. But what happens? They always crash before they get to the point they want to go. They always crash. They always like fail before they get to that final point. So if you think that you can like grow an account quickly and that's your goal right now, you might as well reevaluate. You're much better understanding the principle from the start, following the principle, which is good money management, good risk management, good strategy, good plan. And no matter if that takes more time to build your account, right? No matter if that is taking you like 5 years to get to $25,000 or $50,000, whatever. But this is much better because you have the habit of doing things right. And you'll see, like, whenever you cut corners in trading, you're gonna get like caught up at some point. You're gonna get like, it's gonna get to you at some point, right? So this is really important. And the other thing, and like what's kind of bad with this, and I'm just like trying to get my thought because I didn't prepare for this. But the big problem with this is that when with whatever you do in trading, you get feedback. Okay, whatever you do, whether you put a good trade, a bad trade, a winning trade, a losing trade, you always get feedback. But you get feedback from the market, but you also get feedback from people around you, from your family, from your friends. And like I said, what happens when you tell people, I've been able to turn 50 pound, whatever amount, into 172 pound? They're going to tell you, well, good job. Like, congratulations, right? You did things right. And you're going to believe that this is how things are supposed to work out. And the more you do this, of course, you know it's going to fail at some point. Right? You cannot do 400% return for 3 weeks, I think, and expect to make this for a long run, right? Expect to make this for a long time. And unfortunately, when you get the good feedback from your family, from your friends, when you tell them that, and even from other traders, when you tell them that that you made a lot of money, that feedback is really dangerous. That feedback is what is probably gonna keep you do the same thing and eventually crash. So I really recommend people, like, if you want to do this for the long run, don't try to turn that small amount into a big amount. Like, that's not the point. That's perfect if you wanna do this for like 2 weeks and then like forget it and just go away, and because you lost all your money. Okay, that's possible. But if you want to do this really long term, And if you have goals of not only trading but also developing freedom, you cannot cut corners short. And that's the big message here. You cannot hear someone say, I make a lot of money with this and that strategy, and just jump at it and go away and do it like yourself. Just jump at all opportunities. Yeah, that's always the way to not get consistent result. And people who do that are always gonna end up in a place where they don't have any result, and they're gonna be frustrated. They're gonna wonder why they don't make money trading because they always switch. They're never consistent. Okay, and that's the basic thing. So you need to understand the right principle from the start. You need to calculate everything from the start, do things right from the start, and that is over time gonna be rewarded a lot. Like even myself, like imagine if I would have not followed any rule from the beginning, or so let's say I was trading like a crazy with big amount of money and everything for many years. I would never have been able to get financing from someone else to trade. That's impossible. Tell that person, like tell someone who's understanding the trading world that you're making 400% in 3 weeks or in 4 weeks or in like even a year. They're gonna tell you you're crazy, you're doing something wrong. Like there's something that doesn't work. And when they're gonna ask you about your risk, you're gonna say, what risk? Risk? And you're gonna be clueless. So you need to do things in the right order from the start, and that is always going to lead more result. And what's up, David? Welcome, David from Ghana, West Africa. Awesome, cool. So guys, I was just like coming live and wanted to cover that issue. But if you have any question, just comment below. I thought I would stay a little bit longer, but there's plenty of things in the background. Like I'm doing some back listening today. One thing I realized is that I thought in the beginning I wanted to do only like coaching and having an academy for helping people with the mindset and with the methodology. But I posted a poll in my Facebook group for my academy students recently, and the number one thing they wanted, like the best thing they wanted to have, were still strategies. So right now I'm kind of at the point where I want to provide people with strategies, but those need to be backtested. Okay, I've had some strategies myself. I've done the backtesting myself a while ago. But when you teach for other people, you kind of need other things. You kind of need more and more stats. And the strategies that I'm teaching, like I cannot just tell people trade what I trade. That doesn't work because people have different style, they have different background, they have different preference. So you kind of need to have a mix of everything. That's why I'm working on some backtesting right now and some things that I want to put in the academy. But as always, if you guys have any questions, just comment below. And I might have started this too early. It's not going to be a long video anyway. But post a question below, and I'll make sure to answer them at some point. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.